found him!
Good men are hard to find. Sup? My going away cake from my last day at work at an IT company. Job failed successfully. Damn, you must have been really liked if upon leaving your job, they actually rewarded you for it. Props for keeping the theme too. Got the blue there with the sky and the green with the grass. Love it. Very well done. What's about to happen? Well, they launched a Tesla. Now it's time to send an actual truck into space. My husband left this in my camera roll for me. Oh, sorry, that eyeball. But, yeah, the eyeball gets me. That's the one. That's the premium shot. What a memorable August you have. Good thing the game is balanced now. History of rock, paper, scissors games. First, we had rock. And, well, for the longest time, it wasn't exactly the most interesting game. Then, in 3000 BC, we invented scissors, which was a meta that no one really adopted because it was always at a disadvantage. Many theorize that this meta was designed purely for the older brothers to choose so that the little brother would stop sulking every time they wouldn't win. But then 179 BC, we invented paper, and thus the magical power of threes was discovered. Stick around for another 1,000 years when we finally incorporate laser beam. My wife always dreamed of a convertible. Now she finally bought it. First ride? Oh, look at that. That's the face of someone with a bit of a sunk cost fallacy going through their mind right now. You really wanted it, but you didn't think about the repercussions of having something like this, and now you don't want to admit it though. You spent so much money. Glad my local supermarket is looking out for us on these deals. Lily's cookies and cream, white chocolate style. God damn, that sounds like a good time. What is that exactly? I'm not seeing a specification of, like, is it long life milk? Is it chocolate bars? Is it just some sort of mixing powder for cakes? What? Anyway, it's $1.99, whereas elsewhere you have to pay $718.56. Huh? Where are you comparing this to? Some rural town's convenience store in, like, the middle of Australia? Bureaucracy is getting out of hand. I understand you've lost both your limbs, but that is not the point here. You ticked a substantial amount of ink outside of this tiny little box, and so I can't legitimize this form anymore. You have to do it again. Oh, you want to rest in peace? Or boo-hoo, buddy. Some of us still have to work. Neighbors put up Halloween decor that looks suspiciously similar to me and my wife. I hope you're very cordial with your neighbors. Ooh. Oh, no. Is it sweet? I'm not sure. Every time I go to put my ankle on my knee to put on shoes, this happens.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus, Rufus.
You're gonna do that. You're gonna go out, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, that's...
No.
That's where you
you're
can
not.
walk,
Rufus.
isn't it?
No, you're not.
You're gonna walk, aren't you?
You're not coming.
Go on.
No, Rufus.
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Say the word.
No, I'm not saying...
Say the word!
Just a week after, I got diagnosed with this at full price. Typical. Fibrosis of lungs on sale. Fibrosis of lungs up to 90% off. The thickening and scarring of connective tissue, usually as a result of injury. Yes, please. Not only do I want that, I want the cheapest, most unregulated version of that. That's not very fortunate. Oh, What a state of living you must be in where this is the fortune cookies you get. Dark, just absolute pitch black darkness this is emanating. End yourself. Be lonely. A postcard from my dad to his brothers and sisters from Boy Scout camp. July 1st, 1959. Yes, look, children of the now. Physical emails. No, wait, actually it's more accurate to say that this is physical text messages. Anyway, what did Daddy-O want to say to his siblings? I'm glad you're not here. Yep, definitely sent to their siblings. That's absolute sibling energy right there. Yep, one whole year of planning to see this. Look, everyone, the great smog of China. Congrats, you spent thousands of dollars to see frick all. But hey, on the positive side, if you're visiting during like the Halloween sort of time of the year, then you get a bit of a themed experience. Just if you keep walking and suddenly end up in a random town in Maine, get concerned. That's a reference to Silent Hill for those unaware. This cutting board at the antique shop. No! No! Oh, no! But look, at least they're keeping him alive in that tiny flask vase thing. What the hell even is that? You may be gone now, Groot, but you will be remembered on cheese nights and other sort of gatherings of sorts where we have a lot of charcuterie. 5-star product. All new disappearing knife. Where did it go? We don't know, but it's there. It's around. It's just behind you. When you least expect it. Part of me hopes that tape is to fix up the fact that someone genuinely thought there was some sort of physical, tangible object in this packaging and tried it, realizing how stupid they were, they try to just hide the evidence of their tomfoolery. Wife says the lobster is happy. I see the lobster as sad. You know what? I can see both sides. I kinda prefer the sad one though, just because then I can giggle at the fact that they gave a lobster a nose, which is, hell, is it even a lobster? It's a crab. It looks more like a, why are you saying lobster, man? Get in the comments here, people. Do we think this is more of a crab than a lobster? Because I am seeing crab. It just looks like it really enjoys the smell and look of money. Oh, what do you know? The Reddit comments are already on this train.
That's a crab.
So you are starting to see the battle of wits the OP couple is engaged in. Happy on the front, existential dread on the back. Everyone has two faces. Everyone. But only one makes a better sound when you slap your fingers all over it, specifically in the teeth area. That's why, people, the best method to find out if someone is in their happy mood or their dread mood is to go by this guideline and smack them in the teeth. If they make sound, then they are happy. This message of advice brought to you by Jack from EmKay. EmKay does not support or endorse Jack's views and suggestions of how to meet and talk to people to find out if they're happy. Do not do this in real life. Everything will be explained later.
Request to get married. Good day, Larry.
No wasting words. I am 24 years old, Kenyan, and want you to marry me. Everything will be explained later. Damn, the Nigerian princes are giving up on the PP enlargement now and are just, they want your marriage. She also needs vacation. Goddamn AI, making me genuinely think for a hot second this was an actual real person who just happened to look like the Mona Lisa, and that's why this meme was made. But no, you just have to be out here making me assume it's fake for my own safety of not being embarrassed. Also, this is now getting into my head how amazing a series would be if, like, portraits could come to life. Like, a world where suddenly paintings actually came into existence. Maybe keep it a lighthearted comedy with this sort of vibe here. Otherwise, there's a lot of ramifications of that. That would be terrifying. I feel the urge to draw would be drastically affected because when you're trying to learn to draw, you're going to make ugly creations and you want to get rid of them. But they're a living thing now. They have a soul. And you're just going to throw it away. Just think about all those sketches you just haphazardly threw into the trash. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, you tell yourself that, kitty. You didn't curiously draw things when you were younger, only to have to deal with the ramifications of that when all the drawings come back to life. Yes, I'm still on about this thing, okay? Because it's actually an interesting premise. Someone better than me with better time management create this as a series. I tried to create a fun, educational sticker display for our daughter on the patio door and accidentally made baby's first Ouija board. Yay, come on, spirits of the dead. Let's count numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 89, 10. This neighborhood in Alright, take your pick. Where would you rather have to live? The tip? The shaft? Would you like to say where you live is literally balls deep? Also, serious note, how was this not intentional? I mean, they would have drawn the plans for this. If this was not done intentionally, this was a very sneaky trick by someone who clearly has a good joke for this sort of thing. Never let anyone in a town planning sort of career say that it's a serious job, okay? This is why. This dog paw cleaner at Aldi UK for $1.99. Oh, for God's sake, did we learn nothing from the June popcorn bucket? No, scratch that. Of course we learned something. We learned that if you make it look sus, people will want to buy it. Welcome to the marketing strategy of the next decade. Making things for their products that make you suddenly wonder if you could put your duck in it. Peter Griffin. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh my God. The fact that it looks like a phone's just fallen on the ground too, that's actually kind of horrifying. Imagine if that was actually a way someone could die, just turned into a paint splatter. Poor Peter. He died as he lived, two-dimensionally. Bring a big spoon. Oh, one slurp of faux per trick-or-treater? That's what I want for Halloween. Salty water. Is the person who owned this house AI? I think they're AI. She's in for a real good time. Backshot Pro! Saw this on my way home from work.
Ronnie Aldrich.
I'm not running for anything. I just wanted my own sign. Paid for by the committee to litter the neighborhood with signs. Yeah, he's got my vote. No, read the sign. Should I send this to my wife who is planning to take her driver's license this year? The magic roundabout. Swingdon's roundabout has been described by UK motorists as designed designed by Satan himself. It is also one of the most complex interchangers in the world. Yeah, it's like the town planners were designed with trying to use up as much bitumen and cement as possible. And also, they felt the local community was too content and happy with their route to work? Like, look at these parts with the 4 lanes that then go into 3. Could you imagine with peak hour traffic how convoluted this would be? And like, technically that's just 1 lane per tiny roundabout. Oh god! And then on the outer crust of this roundabout layer, you've got at the top there like 3 lanes, and then suddenly they just give up on doing that for the rest of the roundabout on the outer layer. Looks like something I attempted to build in Minecraft without any effort into actually making things aesthetically pleasing. Carved the scariest pumpkin I could think of.
No, please. I only have 4 inches left. I can't give any more.
Please show how you know. So 9 times 3 equals 21. Show us how you know this. Okay, here's a bunch of here's a bunch of questionable fingers on hands. They're fingers. They're definitely fingers.
Free that spider.
Damn, landlord don't give a frick. Man, how do you even achieve that sort of stroking of the brush too? I mean, it's not even flattened. It's still upright against the wall. Yet the entire wall is painted. It's like they noticed the spider and they just went out of their way to, paint around it as well as paint all over it. It's a great way to test if your landlord actually cares about the house and, making it look nice and good quality versus they're just seeing you as nothing more than a money printing machine. Enjoy them never repairing things until those things need to be fully replaced because they never bothered to get them a quick fix up and then charging you over it in the bond. I think a startup in San Francisco is hiring dogs to drive cars. See, you make a clear joke about this, but I guarantee someone has possibly attempted it.
We'll call the business man's best friend. It should be genius.
It will be genius, my friend. You go ahead and invest in that. Not because I support you, but because I believe all the money you have deserves to go to someone else who will actually spend it on appropriate things. Went to the air show this weekend. I have to admit, I'm impressed with the new tech. Stealth drone. Ooh. It's like it's not even there. Wait, got told off by a 4-year-old. London would like Auntie to look away and mind her own business. Oh, what's London got you doing here too? Like some sort of karate kick in the air? Oh my god, did they even date it as well? The kid gave you a written warning, like a business written warning, complete with photographic evidence of the altercation that occurred. I'm sorry, Auntie, but you have to oblige by this, otherwise you will be fired from the family. London is the boss. It's just how bureaucracy works. No, you can't fill out a death request form, I'm sorry. This cosplay had me tripping. Whoa! What? No, hang on. Oh my god, it's not actually a terrible, photo. It's... Wow. Oh my god! Holy sugar, that's actually really well done. Jeez, the more you look at it, the more you kind of can't just look away. Oh, wow. I give props actually to them taking this photo while the car's moving because it just adds to the illusion here that this is a messy photo. It's blurred. It's the word I'm trying to think of, Jesus. Someone asked the boss if we were going to have cake for Halloween. He disappeared and came back with this. What a actually great way to be a boss here, where you still want your employees to actually do their work, but hey, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna endorse their suggestions and their hopes. This boss has the energy of a sibling who despises their younger siblings, but will do anything to protect them.